what to look for when buying an investment property, or should I say, what do I look for, me, K to the Jizo, look for when buying an investment property. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So I'm looking at three things basically. I'm looking at location, and second one, I'm looking at cost of renovation, and the third one, I'm looking at numbers. So let's go back to location. I'm going to break it down in details now. Just introduction, summary. Location. Where exactly is this place? What's happening in this place? What's the safety like? What's the rental income looking like? Okay, second one, renovation. If I renovate this place, how much will it cost and what exactly I'm going to fix? Okay, and then lastly, it's the numbers. If numbers do not make sense, I'm not getting myself involved. I'm not getting this property at all. And let's go to location and look at the details. So location is a broader thing. It's huge, it's massive. But what I look at is the place. Where exactly is this place? Then I go into the property. In that property, what is the position of the building? Is it in the center? Is it in the corner? I also look at the stand. Where is the stand? In a corner house or in the middle? Then from there, the position of the house. Is there parking? Is there enough space for parking? If it's 6 units, is there 6 units or 5 to 6 units of parking? Why is this very important? Why is this important? This is important for me because I've realized in my landlordship experience that people who are driving, most people are driving, they pay better rentals compared to those who are not driving. This is not segregation. This is just the facts that I've observed. Okay, and then the other thing is I look at amenities, what's around, schools. If there are schools around, then most families would likely like to rent at that place and stay with their children. Hospitals, man, we need services like hospitals. And if we have hospital, then there's chances that you're going to rent out this place to nurses. Industries, the factories around, the malls. If there's those things around, then we're going to have people who are working at those places, maybe from a different province to the province that I am, and they're going to need a place to stay, which is my place. And I'm providing that to them. Again, I'm looking at safety at that place. How safe is that place? If the place is not safe, then we cannot have good tenants. We will not have good tenants. And that already automatically will then determine how much rent are you expecting per month. If the place is not safe, there's nothing happening around, then your rentals will be low. Right. So as you go and buy the property, these are things that you need to be looked. These are things that I look at when I fill in my OTP, especially investment property. I ask for proof of rates and taxes. I ask for the plans of the building. If they've built rooms, what are the plans? Where are the plans? I also look for rezoning certificates. Have they rezoned this building to multi-lets at the back rooms? Then if they say the income is 600 per month, or 6,000 per month, or 8,000 or 10,000, whatever, I need for proof of that income. So I can have assurance that this is the money that people are paying per month. And why do I need the proof of income? Because sometimes agents on the website, they do write quite a lot of things. And some of it is not as they say it. So cost of renovation. So looking at this place, so let's look at this place. It's a very big place with a lot of potential from where I'm standing. Over here on the side, there's 4 back rooms. They're not bachelor pads yet. And at the back, there is a house, RDP house. And over here, there's another cottage. I said cottage. We will go into this description in a moment. But let's have a look at the pictures. It's picture 2. It's huge over here, and there's still space on the side. Moving on, there's back rooms here. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 6 doors, and it doesn't make sense. We'll go into description in a moment, but this is a case study. These are the things that you can verify when you go view the property. It's quite big, well protected, fenced, and it's in a corner of the stand. There's washing line in the back here. You're gonna need to put maybe a laundry area where people do their washing. And then that's inside of the house. You need ceiling, and you need ceiling tiles over there in the 2 rooms. There's no tiles, but tiles in the sitting room. That's another one. Electricity not properly done, but looks like you're going to need to fix it a bit. This bathroom is super clean, super organized, I like. And there we go again. The back rooms are tiled. They look quite spacious. By the looks of things, quite spacious. You're gonna need ceiling just to sort it out. Probably you're gonna need to fix a few leaks in the roof. You don't know what's happening when you do that. And the shower, there's toilet, they separate. And same one we saw. Looks like there's a tenant here, and it's spacious. It's huge. I'm not sure which one is this, but I think it's one of the back rooms. It's huge. See, the bed is over there. The sitting room is there. I think there's a kitchen somewhere around, but kitchen should be there. There's a tiny kitchen over there. It's quite big. Yeah, it's quite big. Look at it. Bedroom, TV, with your speakers and everything. Oh, it's quite big. And then that's it. Outside, lock gate, lock up. There's big space for parking 3, 5, 6 cars. So if anybody has a car here, then man, you are sorted. Then what we have, that's the last one. Very secure place. The things that we're going to fix and how much is going to cost us. We're going to look at painting. The place needs to be painted. There needs to be concrete around the yard, so it's easy for cleaning and maintenance, so we don't spend much. We're going to need to put tiles in this building, in this house, or in these apartments, or in these units. We're going to install electricity and electricity meter for management of electricity. I don't want to be stressed about spending money on electricity, and people every month, but not every month, every day, particularly a winter like this, then there's a lot of trips and stresses. And we need to consider that electricity is not cheap as well. Okay, laundry area, we're going to need laundry area at the back. And bachelor, we're going to need to convert if we want to charge as much as we should or much as we can. We're going to need to convert all these back rooms, normal back rooms, to the bachelor pads, so we can increase the rent. We're going to need butler, the spelling is not correct. We're going to need butler doors and butler windows for safety reasons, and ceiling, just to make it sweet and very beautiful. Estimation, I'm thinking we're going to spend 70K for this renovation. That's my thinking. It's an estimation. It can be 60 to 80 or 90,000, but I decided to go with 70,000 in this context. Now let's look at the numbers, which is very important. The numbers. The question is this property profitable or not? The return on investment. So rental, say bachelor pads, is 4 of them. We're going to charge 1. It's going to be 1,500. We multiply by 4, that's 6,000. And in this cottage slightly going to move it up to 2,000. And then there's this RDP house that we're going to charge per month for 2,000. Okay, and then total will be 10,000. With cottage and bachelor pad. With cottage, not bachelor pad, with cottage and an RDP house. So we decided to slightly move them up because they are bigger. What we see is we're not going to have families living here, but we're going to have individuals. So if the gap is too wide, then we might not get the money that we're looking for. Okay, let's look at the other side, expenses. Bond, let's say we negotiated this purchase price from 500,000 to 450,000, and we're going to need to pay 4,500 per month, which includes the bond insurance. Maybe it's within, and that's 20 years at the current rates. Agents, we don't want to manage it ourselves, so we're going to pay 10% of 10,000, which is $1,000. Then rates and taxes, 650, which we had a proof that this is the amount that is going to be charged. And then the rental income and eviction. This is very important for me, because when people are not paying, they need to be evicted. I need companies like Genry to come and get people out. And then if they did not pay about 3 to 5 months, that rental is covered. I still get money because I paid insurance, which is 500. For vacancy, I'm going to put 500 away. And for cleaning services, it's going to be 450. Someone comes, sweeps the yard and take out the bin maybe once a week when the truck comes, and then that's all. So each day we give them 1,120, which comes to 480. Then total of all expenses is going to be 7,630, and our cash flow is going to be 2,370. I want to adjust the prices. Okay, now return on investment. Now we're dealing with numbers. Return on investments. Let's look at it. Let's assume that the bank decided to give us 100% bond, right? And if they give us 100% bond, we look at our cash flow. Now we're looking at return on investment. Cash flow 2,370. We multiply by 12, which is 12 months. That 12 is 12 months, and it's going to give us 28,440. Then we divide it by the money that we invested, which is 70,000 or 80,000 that we took it out from our pockets or from somewhere to renovate the place, right? So, and our return on investment is going to be 40%. There's no bank that's going to give you that. There's no bank saving cash deposit that's going to give you that. There's no there's no stock that's going to give you that crazy amount of money. Return on investments. Let's give another scenario. So the bank decided, nope, we're not going to give you 100%. Instead, we're going to give you 70%. 70% of 450 is 315,000. Let's work it out. So investment, the money that we put across to make sure, the money that's coming from our pockets that we're going to put to make sure that we meet or we buy this property and renovate it. So if the bank's giving us 315,000, we're going to run short of 135,000. And then we combine that with the renovation, and total will be 205,000. Then expenses is going to be slightly low, will be 6,280. Why? Because now you are paying a bond of 3,150,000. Numbers make me nervous, man. Numbers make me nervous. I like money in numbers. I like money in cash, but not numbers like this. Makes me nervous. And then cash flow, we're gonna have cash flow of 3,720. We multiply it by 12. It gives us 44,640. And that 44,640 we divide by the money that we invested from our pockets, which is 205,000. Then our cash flow will be 21.77, rounded off to 22%. Will any bank give you this? No bank can give you that. But let's look at this, man. Let me say this before I close it. So this return on investment, if you guys investing in a good location, like go Babs, go Santin, right? You will not, I guarantee you will not get this return on investment, 21%, because there's a lot of things to pay. If you get any return, it's either negative. It means you're paying for people's lifestyle to live in your place. But if you're going for the houses at the lower income, you're gonna get a good return investments. But there's challenges, there's risk and investment. They are best friends, they go together. And that's what I'm looking at, the numbers, location, and how much I'm going to spend to fix this place. So let me know. My nose, man. Let me know what you guys think. If there's anything that stood up for you, or if I've missed anything. If I did miss anything, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you think this video is going to be beneficial to a friend, to a sister, to an auntie, to my gogo, please click on the share button, copy the video, and then send it to them. Let them have a look, and we'll see you on the next one. KG, happy investing.